opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Again, it's Lawrence. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, but something like 4 of the last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
From the 27, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. A give to Elliott running left. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And some room to work. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak. No place to go.
Now a receiver in motion left. Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On play action, Lawrence steps away to his left. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Here's Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
On second down, Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll be first down, Cowboys. Prescott to throw this time. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And to throw again is Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And just a yard to go here on second down. Slot man moves right. Throwing again on second down. Prescott being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Agnew now to return, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, our Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Again, it's Elliott. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Cowboys are going to get a 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. They find some open field here. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Meanwhile, Dak's throw here pulled in by Hilton. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Toss left to Elliott. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. The kick by Marr is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They go play action now. Lawrence, open man right side is Ingram. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. Then it's second down. Lawrence. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Prescott down. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Excellent recognition, and none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
This is Lamb on the end around. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. Maher able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And one more time. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence over the middle. That's caught by Ridley. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
X3, 218, chop it.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now. General West. Look at me. Get there. High 7. Recon. 132 fighter.
Going for it. Here's ETN. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.